Twitter accounts affiliated with the Islamic State terror group are claiming responsibility for the Sunday attacks. Also at SRNnews.com, authorities in Iraq say a series of bombings targeting public places around the capital have killed 12 people today. Police officials say that one bomb exploded on a commercial street in downtown Baghdad, killing 4 people. Middle East analyst Fawaz Gerges says that the Islamic State group must be eliminated, in part to preserve the global cultural heritage it's trying to destroy.
Iraq is one of the oldest civilizations in the world, and they have been systematically destroying this universal heritage, not just of Iraqis, but of humanity as well.
Earlier, 2 bomb blasts near an outdoor market killed 5 in Baghdad's western suburbs. Saudi Arabia's foreign minister refusing calls from Tehran to stop its aerial assault on Iranian-supported rebels and their allies in Yemen. Prince Saud al-Faisal says his country's not at war with Iran, but he says Tehran is fueling the cycle of violence in Yemen. This is SRN News.
I love coming to Mathnasium.
At Mathnasium Learning Centers, we make math make sense to kids. Your child will leap ahead, whether starting out way behind or already ahead. It's how we've grown to more than 500 franchise locations. Now enrolling for summer and year-round. Call now for a free parent pack. 844-799-4999. 844-799-4999. Learn what Mathnasium can do for your child. 844-799-4999.
This is eHarmony founder Dr. Neil Clark Warren. We know that not everyone is hoping to get married. So if you're looking for a fun, rewarding dating life, eHarmony.com could be perfect for you. We'll bring you people that share your passions and are truly compatible with you. Think how much you'll enjoy life when you have people of quality to date. Visit eHarmony.com. Stop waiting. Start communicating for free today.
Picture Mexican federal police have arrested yet another person as the case into the 43 abducted and murdered student teachers continues to widen and deepen. SRN's James Blears in Mexico reports.
In a brief statement, federal police say they've arrested Miguel Angel Landa Bajena. He's an alleged associate of the leader of the United Warriors drug gang, which is based in the southern state of Guerrero. So far, more than 100 people have been arrested in connection to the slaughter of 43 student teachers who were arrested by municipal police during a demonstration and then cravenly handed over to gangsters. Those arrests include the former mayor of Iguala, his wife, plus police officers, but not the city's police chief, who's still on the run. For SRN News, James Bliss reporting.
Survivors of the Boston Marathon bombings have been slow to take advantage of programs meant to help them cope with what experts call invisible injuries. This is SRN News. Weak demand for desktop computers caused PC sales to plunge more than 5% in this year's first quarter. SRN's Ken Lorman reports the figures reflect the industry's ongoing struggles with the shift to smartphones, tablets, and other mobile gadgets.
The Gartner research firm says the big reason for the decline was businesses buying fewer desktop computers. It says companies have mostly finished replacing older PCs that use the outdated Windows XP software. Gartner reported an increase in sales of laptop computers and hybrid models that combine features of tablets and laptops, but that did not make up for the rapid decline in desktop sales.
PC sales have fallen in all but 2 quarters of the last 3 years. For the 3rd consecutive year and the 12th time in the last 20 years, UConn basketball players are preparing to parade around the Connecticut Capitol with an NCAA trophy. More details at srnnews.com. I'm Gordon Griffin.
Have you ever considered adding a home security system but thought it would be too expensive? Here's the good news. There's never been a more affordable time to help protect your home, valuables, and your loved ones. You can now get a $100 Visa card from Protect Your Home, your authorized ADT dealer, with the installation of a new ADT monitored system. Here's even better news. Your new system, worth $850, is free. You pay just a $99 installation charge and purchase monthly monitoring for less than $2 a day. Call Protect Your Home today at 1-866 1-866-669-8954. That's 1-866-669-8954. Get the peace of mind that comes with owning an ADT monitored system, plus a $100 Visa card from Protect Your Home. Call now, 1-866-669-8954. That's 1-866-669-8954. 36-month monitoring contract required. General terms and conditions apply. Visit protectyourhome.com/terms.
Hello, everybody. Paul Stern, Michael Horn here to tell you a bit about what's coming up on the next What's Cooking Show.
It's the big weekend edition, and Miss Kay from Duck Dynasty has a new cookbook. She'll be on the show telling us all about this great book with recipes for every month of the year. Then, if that's not enough, the star of Pawn Stars, Rick Harrison's going to be here giving valuation on my garage junk. No, he's got tips towards better health. And coming up Monday morning at 8 a.m., Paulie Pariette is going to be here with a new cookbook, and she's on NCIS. All this and more on What's Cooking.
Friends of the animals large and small, sick or injured, don't matter at all. I'm Tina, friend of the critters. I'm Tina, friend to them all. Open up your heart, it's a real good start, and watch them learn to crawl.
This is CRN, the Critter Radio Network, and now it's time for Critter Radio with your host, Tina Marie.
Yay! Welcome to my new radio show. I'm so excited. Critter Radio. I'm Tina Marie, and you are listening to CRN Digital Talk Radio. Okay, before we get started, in the studio with me today, I have Art Martinez working all the buttons in the next room. He's behind this big soundproof glass. Looking good, Art. Looking good. And then, before I introduce you to my very special guest, I gotta tell you, when Mike Horn, he's the head honcho around here, he called me up and he said, Tina, I'm gonna give you your own radio show. You can call it whatever you want. You can talk about whatever you want, all the animals. And you can even have callers call in. And I was like, wow. And he goes, and you can have guests. And when he said that, this name flashed before my eyes.
Oh, God.
Carole Raphaelle Davis. Welcome. Thank you.
Oh, Tina, thank you. I'm so excited about you and your new show about animals.
Thank you for coming and being with me here. I'm so excited.
I'm so happy for you.
I am too.
And for animals, because they're finally going to have a voice through you.
Yes, and we have Josh in the house, the famous cleft palate puppy, the internet sensation.
He's adorable.
He is.
And you saved him from when he was, a day old? They were going to kill him?
Oh, yeah, they were going to kill him. He was just a day old. Anyways, let me tell you a little bit about myself before we get started. Now, by trade, I'm a dog groomer. The proper term for that is companion animal hygienist. And I know it sounds fancy, but trust me, it's not. I've been working at my mom's dog grooming shop for, since I was a teenager, 16 years old. Rita's Grooming here in Sun Valley. And, I get paid to groom dogs. But on the side, these hands heal many lives. I save many little critters, gophers, rats, cats, dogs, squirrels, possums. You name it, Carole, I will help it.
I know you do.
I am absolutely fearless when it comes to helping an animal. I will literally jump through fire. I will crawl through broken glass naked to save an animal. I am.
Be careful, because some people might throw out some broken glass just to see you naked.
Yeah, right. I don't know what this dry mouth thing is. Nerves? Not. Anyways, my guest. I want to talk about my guest here. Carole Raphaelle Davis. Wow. I Googled you last night. You've been in...
I felt it.
You've been in every movie. You're a singer.
There's the music. You got 60 seconds.
I got 60 seconds. Gosh, and I was just
reduce my life to 60 seconds.
I was just about to get at my guess, but you've been in every movie. You have done all kinds of things. I mean, you even sing in other different languages, don't you?
I do.
We're going to take a break. And we'll be right back with Carole Raphaelle Davis.
Hi, folks. This is Larry Minetti, and many of you out there suffer from skin problems. Well, I've been telling you for months how to solve that problem. It's called Herpanicin. It's the most unique and effective formula on the market. It cleans your skin from the inside out. It gets rid of all kinds of acne on your back, your neck, your face, so you can feel and you could look like a movie star. Herpanicin is a natural supplement. It was created by Dr. Wayne Diamond and his staff, and trust me, this really works. I've been on these supplements for over a year now and never had a problem. There is no reason in the world to wake up and be afraid to look in the mirror. You trust Larry. Just try it. Call 888-467-4200. 888-467-4200.
Now back to Critter Radio and your host, Tina Marie.
Yay, Tina Marie, back here live. We are worldwide, coast to coast, streaming right into your living room. And in the studio with me right now, I have Carole Raphaelle Davis. Oh, you know, you're my number one pick. This is my number one show. You were my number one pick.
Don't embarrass me.
I'm not trying to embarrass you. I just want to read something real quick. Carole Raphaelle Davis is the West Coast Director of the Companion Animal Protection Society, a national non-profit organization which has been investigating puppy mills and pet factories since 1992. Wow. CAPS not only investigates puppy mills around the country, CAPS undercovers investigations of the horrific conditions in the USDA licensed puppy mills. The puppy mills, and has led to an anti-puppy mill and pet store ordinance in over 38 cities. Wow. Carole you're the author too. God, what don't you do? You're the author of the book, The Diary of Jinky, Dog of a Hollywood Wife. I gotta read that.
What an intro.
Yeah, right? And you're a frequent animal rights commenter on CNN. Wow, that's huge.
Anything for animals.
Wow, that's amazing. And today you're going to be talking to us about the drought.
Yeah.
Let's talk.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess to give people some background from the New York Times, even as the worst drought in decades ravages California and its cities face mandatory cuts in water use, millions of pounds of thirsty crops like oranges, tomatoes, almonds continue to stream out of the state and onto the nation's grocery shelves. And California farmers have pulled off that feat in, it's amazing what's going on. We've got the worst drought in over 1,000 years. And people are blaming almonds when, in fact, we ought to be talking about how much of our water is going to feed food animals.
Mm-hmm. And it's killing our wildlife?
Absolutely. I think that a lot of people are talking about the drought, but not necessarily thinking about the terrible devastation that it's causing wildlife in our state. Absolutely.
Ooh, and I have a soft spot for the wildlife.
I know, because you rescue little critters all day long.
All day long.
Right.
The shelter is constantly calling me with gophers and sparrows. You know, I had a baby gopher come in yesterday. Lenny ran to the shelter and picked it up. and it was a little tiny thing, and he handed it to me when he got to the shop and said, "Babe, I don't think he's going to live." I warmed him up, I hydrated him, boom, back up eating, and in 4 hours he was up eating. So
a gopher?
A little baby gopher, yeah.
I saw my neighbor trying to poison gophers because, which I think is a really bad idea. As a matter of fact, we're working to try and get these kinds of poisons made illegal here.
Yeah, because the one bite poison, okay, let's say the rat eats the poison. Then what happens?
Exactly. The rodenticide is not only killing the rat, it's killing animals all the way up the food chain.
All the way.
Exactly. So if a coyote comes and eats the rat,
right,
then the coyote dies. Or they have other predators as well. The raptors go after the rat.
Yeah.
So if we're going to kill the hawks, we're going to kill the coyotes. It's a disaster.
It's a horrible death.
Yeah, it's a horrible death as well.
It is.
Yeah, and it kills so many other animals other than the rats. So we've got to make that illegal.
Yeah, I have all kinds of animals that come in that are just down and out, and I kid you not, Carol, I spend countless hours, breathing the life back into these little guys.
I know you do.
I do. I go above and beyond. And while I'm working 10, 12 hours a day as a dog groomer, thank goodness for my mother, Rita, who allows me to come to work. When I go to work, I got crates, I got a backpack, everything's traveling with me. And she allows me to tend to these animals and do my job at the same time. So if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be able to do it, but
I know.
And I have a great significant other that helps me. He goes to the shelter. He picks everybody up. Bless his heart.
He does.
He's the best.
He does.
Lenny is the best. Lenny is answering the phones right now. So if you want to give us a call, we would love to hear from you. 818-353-1276. That's 818-353-1276. Talk to me more about this drought, Carol. I want to know everything.
Well, I'm really concerned about it because finally it's hitting the headlines and it's hitting international headlines that California's drought is affecting not just California's, but it's affecting the entire country because we produce half of the food for the whole country. And a lot of people are blaming thirsty crops like alfalfa, like almonds, but a lot of that is alfalfa especially is produced in order to feed cows, and animal agriculture is using up 80% of the water.
Wow. What can we do? What can we do to?
Well, I think it's really time. I know this is going to sound absolutely radical.
Get radical on me. I'm down.
Well, Governor Brown has said that we need to reduce our consumption of water. So people are doing things. Everybody's trying to do their part. They're pulling up their lawns. I'm really happy to see when we're out on walks. We see a lot of people are pulling up their lawns now, getting those rebates and putting out either gravel or sand and putting up beautiful landscapes with succulents. You don't need to water them at all. Really. They grow. So you see people are shutting off that faucet when they're brushing their teeth. They're only flushing when it's yellow. That saying, if it's yellow, leave it mellow or something. It's ridiculous hippie saying. So we're only flushing for the necessities.
I can do that. That's not a problem.
I think everybody can do their part. Watering now is reduced to twice a week. So, but too much water is going to massive landscaping, golf courses. I really think golf courses ought to go brown now, considering this historic drought, the worst drought in 1,000 years.
Yeah, why not?
But there's now this. Here's the radical element of it. It takes a lot more water to make your steak.
Right.
And I don't mean your steak.
Right.
I mean the steaks that people are eating and those deli meats and all of that. And here's the radical aspect. I think it's really time to think about eating less animal products, eating less dairy products. It has come to be that we really have to think about all that water wastage going into animal farming, meat and dairy.
Right.
I'm talking chickens.
Yeah.
I'm talking cows. I'm talking pigs.
I don't eat animals. I mean,
but a lot of listeners do, and it's time to think about reducing that consumption because It'll save a lot more water if you go meatless more often.
It'll
if you
save
go
a lot more animals.
Right. It'll save a lot more animals rather than of course, take your shorter showers, shut off that faucet when you're brushing your teeth. Mm-hmm. But you can actually save a lot more water by thinking about going vegetarian, or even better, by going vegan. You can reduce your water footprint. I know you got to wrap this up for a break.
Yeah, I do, but we're going to get back.
Give people that number.
Give us a call, 818-353-1276. We want to hear your thoughts, your theories, your opinions, your feelings. Okay, I'm Tina Marie. You're listening to Critter Radio on CRN Digital Talk.
Come to Angelo's and Vinci's Restaurante in Fullerton, California for our sizzling party savings. Book your wedding event or reception, your birthday bash, or a special event of any kind and celebrate at Angelo's and Vinci's. Come to Angelo's and Vinci's and celebrate in one of our many festive banquet rooms. It's an incredible fun event you will never forget. Food, music, and lots of fun. Call for the details, and don't forget our daily lunch and dinners, plus our Sunday champagne brunch. Just $14.95. Minestrone soup, sausage and peppers, pastas, chicken dishes, salads, scones, and muffins. Plus so much more, a chocolate fondue fountain, zeppelis, cannolis, fresh fruit, champagne, and Junior will be waiting to make the omelet of your choice from our omelet bar. Angelo's and Vinci's has been voted on the Orange County Hot List as one of the top 5 Italian restaurants for the past 6 years. And don't forget our award-winning pizzas. Thin or thick, they're yummy. It's all at Angelo's and Vinci's Restaurante at 550 North Harbor Boulevard in Fullerton, California. Call 714-879-4022, 714-879-4022.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-351-8614. That's 800-351-8614. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-351-8614.
Did you know that with a bachelor's degree, on average, you can make almost twice as much over a lifetime than a person with just a high school diploma? Yes! According to the U.S. Census Bureau, you can make almost twice as much. Going back to college is now easier than ever. There are select online colleges that provide laptops to their students. In fact, there are thousands of college programs on your laptop. You can go to college anywhere and everywhere right from a laptop. Call My College Laptop and you can find hundreds of programs from accredited colleges and universities nationwide. Start a new career in law enforcement, business, information technology, healthcare, and hundreds of others. Call My College Laptop to find an online college that will provide you with a laptop. In no time at all, you can double your earning potential. Double your earning potential. Call now. 1-800-582-7531. That's 800-582-7531. 800-582-7531.
Back now to Critter Radio and your host, Tina Marie.
Over her. Yay, we're back. I'm Tina Marie, and this is a Critter Radio. My very special guest, Carole Raphaelle Davis. That name just flashes before my eyes.
Stop.
Let's take a call, please, please. Who's online? Kevin? Kevin? I have a squirrel named Kevin.
Yes, hello.
Hello.
How are you doing? Congratulations on your new show.
Thank you, Kevin. Where are you calling from?
Hollywood Hills.
Hollywood. Da 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 da. What's on your mind?
No business like show business.
No business like show business.
Or grow business.
Right. What's on
with our current topic.
What's on your mind?
My pool. Look at it.
You need
huge. How am I going to keep it full?
You want me to come clean it?
What do you suppose for Carole Davis? Do you think, Carole?
Yeah.
Has anybody done a study of what a person needs for water per day for rationing? What would a person reasonably expect to have water for, and how much would they have to live?
Gee, I wish I could answer that. I don't have any statistics on hand about that. But I think that we're supposed to reduce our consumption, and that in Southern California we're using over 100 gallons a day.
Well, you know that the rich people are going to need 1,000 gallons a day.
Well, the rich people are using too much water.
Not according to them. So they'll need 1,000, and then poor people who just have a little garden or not a garden at all, or just want to clean their teeth, they're going to have 10 gallons of water a day to flush the toilet and clean their teeth.
Well, you're right. The 1% is going to use way too much water, aren't they, Tina?
Yeah.
They are, and they're going to need to. This drought is democratic, isn't it?
Totally, and so they shouldn't be allowed to have more than a person needs by much. You know what I mean?
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I mean, the person needs X amount of water, like this pool. I don't need the pool, but you have to take care of it. But I don't really need it, so you should have a certain amount of water that you get, and then you can decide what to do with it. If you're going to waste your money on your pool and not drink it or cook with it, that's up to you.
What about the pool being a watering hole? I mean, I know that a lot of pools are watering holes for wildlife. They depend on those pools because we know that we've got wildlife coming and using our pool every night, and they depend on that water. I worry about the wildlife, especially in Los Angeles, where we have a very large swath of wildlife.
This could end up being a watering hole for us and the neighbors.
Kevin, we want to thank you for calling in, and we love you. Will you tune in next week? Next Sunday at noon.
Okie dokie.
Love you. Bye-bye. The calls are rolling in, guys. The calls are rolling in here on CRN Digital Talk Radio. Let's see. Who are we taking now? Laura. Miss Laura. Where's she from? I can't see from here. My eyes are going. Hello?
You there, Laura?
Hello, Tina.
Hello, Laura.
Hi, sweetheart. I love you.
I love you. Where are you calling from?
Kansas City. I'm Teddy Bear's mom, remember?
Teddy Bear's mom. Yes, you have a pet page called Ted. It's T-E-D-E Bear, right?
Yep.
How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, honey. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. What's on your mind?
Well, since we're talking about rain, and by the way, hello, Carole.
Hi. I'm glad to be talking about rain. We need to do a rain dance around here in California.
I love Carole, too, Laura.
Oh, she's awesome.
Right.
My question is this, is that with rain comes thunderstorms. So Teddy has, I call it thunderstorm anxiety. So, Tina, do you have any ideas about managing his thunderstorm phobia? I bought him a thunder shirt.
Mm-hmm.
I recently tried some essential oils, which seemed to work pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But I end up usually just putting him in his crate and then turning the fan on in the bathroom and shutting the door.
That's what I was just going to recommend. Crank the TV and let's just, make lots of noise. That's a shame. How old is Teddy?
Teddy Bear is 10.
10. And still afraid of that, huh?
Yeah. And it's just getting worse as he gets older,
It is.
Yeah.
That's a shame. Wait, Lenny's talking to me through the door. I'm sorry. That's enough.
That's okay. Lenny did a great job. He's doing such a fabulous job.
He is. He's answering the phones. Bless his little heart. He's the greatest. Will you call me back next week, Laura?
Of course I will.
I love you. Give Teddy a big kiss for me.
I will, sweetheart.
All right, I'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
You've got Amber? Okay.
Yeah, we're going to take a break. You are listening to Critter Radio with me, Tina Marie, right here on CRN Digital Talk Radio. We'll be right back with Carole Raphaelle Davis.
CRN travelers, relax at the beautiful Fountain Grove Inn and Conference Center in Santa Rosa, California. Come to quality and come to luxury. Experience the newly renovated guest rooms. They're generously sized and they're decorated in the Tuscan tradition. They have great, incredible pillow-top mattresses, luxurious linens, and down-filled comforters. The Fountain Grove Inn also offers complimentary Wi-Fi and internet access. There's warm cookies and coffee every evening in the hotel lobby, and you can visit the newly remodeled Equus Restaurant and Equus Lounge with its new wine bar. It's the ideal place to relax and enjoy a glass of wine and watch our What's Cooking on Wine show on CRN with host Larry Van Alst on Wednesdays. It's the Fountain Grove Inn, Hotel, and Conference Center located in the heart of Sonoma wine country. It's easily located in Santa Rosa off the 101 Fountain Grove Parkway exit. Call 707-578-6101. That's 707-578-6101 or visit fountaingroveinns.com.
Be careful what you post online.
Recruiters will often take a look at social media. They're anticipating what you put out there is free game. So in the recruitment process, very often people will not only take a look at professional sites like LinkedIn, but they'll also take a look at Facebook and Twitter and Instagram.
Ann Jacoby leads AARP Tech, a website covering everything from how to video chat to Facebook's privacy settings.
If you choose only to share things with your friends and family, as long as you set up the settings initially to indicate who are friends and family, then when you post anything, you can indicate that it's only available for friends and family. Virtually, you can protect everything but your photo.
So don't post anything suggestive or a photo with a drink in your hand. And on all social media, don't post negative messages. To find out how to use social media in detail, check out AARP Tech. That's AARPTEK.org. I'm Aileen Ellis. That's Primetime Focus, brought to you by AARP.
Homeowners, now is the season to be thinking about your roof, because all it takes is one storm to turn a small roof problem into a major leak. If it's time for a new roof, call Sears at 888-465-9720. You can save $500 if you call right now. Sears licensed, fully insured contractors can get your roofing job done right. Just call 888-465-9720. Sears has a variety of shingles and styles that are built for long-lasting performance, and you'll save $500 if you call now. So call Sears for a free in-home consultation at 888-465-9720. Hurry, offer ends soon. Not available in all areas. Installation provided by Sears authorized licensed contractors. License information available upon request. That's Sears Roofing. Call right now and save $500. Call 888-465-9720. 888-465-9720. Call Sears now and get that roof repaired. Call 888-465-9720.
What are you going to do with your old car? You can try selling it, you could junk it, or you could donate it to Heritage for the Blind. Your car will be towed away for free, and your donation is tax deductible. Just call 1-800-785-9618. Heritage for the Blind accepts cars, vans, trucks, and boats. It doesn't matter if your vehicle runs or not. It will be towed away for free, and you'll be supporting those that need help. Heritage for the Blind is a nonprofit organization that helps the visually impaired live fuller lives. Call right now to donate your car, and as a special thank you for calling, you'll receive a free 3-day vacation voucher to many exciting locations. Call Heritage for the Blind right now, 1-800-785-9618. Donating is easy, and your vehicle is towed away for free. Plus, you'll get a free vacation voucher. Call now, 1-800-785-9618. That's 1-800-785-9618.
Back now to Critter Radio and your host, Tina Marie.
Welcome back to CRN Digital Talk Radio. Tina. Hey, that song was written by my girl, Donna Felton. She's over in Santa Monica. Natural Talent. She owns Natural Talent. She wrote that. And then
I love the song.
And then Nina Golden, she sang it and put the music to it.
It's fabulous.
It is.
Tina!
Oh, you gotta hear it all. It talks about kitty coo and lamb chop too. I mean, I can sing. I just can't sing good. Okay. Let's take a call. Who do we got? Amber. Amber.
Hi, ladies.
Hi.
Hola.
This is Amber. My pet page is My Dog Says Woof, and I wanted to congratulate Tina on just her amazing success lately with the book and the magazine and the show. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. Hey, you know what? I should plug the book and the magazine. Well,
I do PR. I'm here to do it for you.
Check it out. Me and my little cleft palate puppy made the cover of Modern Dog magazine. It's the spring issue.
It's beautiful.
Hey, there's nothing like seeing yourself at Barnes & Noble. I mean, we were at Barnes & Noble, and I'm like, we're on the rack.
Okay, this is really weird. It's showing backwards on the video.
It is.
Yeah. It says Rob Me Boom.
Ooh. Hey, I'm on the cover of Rob Me Boom, baby.
And also, Carole, hello.
Hi, how are you?
I wanted to thank you as well. You helped me last year when an elderly neighbor of mine had passed away, and she had 9 cats and a dog.
I helped you?
Yes, you helped network and were a great assistance with that. And
how are the cats with the person who passed away?
Yeah, what happened?
Did they get placed?
Well, let's see. We had a rescue take 2. We had a vet who did eventually adopt 2. We had a mutual Facebook friend adopt 1, and then the other 4, one was kind of feral, and the other 3 were black, and no one would take any interest in the black cats. It was like I was offering them measles. They just wouldn't touch the black cats.
It is such a shame what happens with black cats and black dogs, that they have less of a chance than other colored animals.
Especially around Halloween.
Racism with adoptable animals. Terrible.
That's ridiculous.
Are they okay?
My mom ended up taking the 4 cats that nobody else would. So,
good for her.
Nice.
So what I was hoping you could talk to everyone about today is baby season. So many babies out there this time of year, baby skunks, baby possums, and so many people they freak out when they see a wild animal in their yard. And we live in a wild area, and they're going to pass through, they're going to set up homes nearby. And I was hoping you could talk to a little bit about people about coexisting.
Yeah, let me give you some facts about let's say baby birds. If you see a baby bird on the ground and it has feathers, you can leave him, not unless if he's injured. It's a fledgling. It had just left the nest. Its mother's right there. You do not need to grab it and bring it to me. This happens all the time. They're found before they're even lost. They're fledglings. Now, if it has no feathers and you find it on the floor and it's still alive and you can find the nest, just put him back in the nest. It's a myth that if you touch a baby bird that the parents will reject it. It's not true. It's not true at all. So you can put things back. Birds don't really have a really good sense of smell, so they're not going to go, human, kill. I mean, but every now and then something does get tossed out of the nest due to a birth defect or, something's not right with it. They'll toss them out, and then they end up in my arms.
Aren't they lucky?
Oh, I brought a sparrow back from the dead yesterday. I really did. I impressed myself. And it's amazing what just a little heat and a little hydration can do, So, yeah. And, possums, I want to talk about possums real quick. Possums, you would be so lucky to have a possum in your yard. I've had so many people contact me and say, Tina, there's a possum in my yard. How can I get rid of him? Believe me, you want him there. He is going to control the whole yard. He is going to clean up all your little rodents, even the ticks. They love to eat ticks, even the ones with Lyme disease. They'll swoop them up. They will keep your yard clean. So if you have a possum in your yard, you hit the lotto.
They're awfully cute too, possums. And the mother, I've seen photographs of, I have possums on our property, but I've seen the mothers and they carry like 8 little babies on their back.
Oh yeah.
They're really wonderful mothers, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. And every now and then one will fall from the mother due to being weak or being sick, and then they end up in my hands, you know, and that's how I get them. There's always a weak one or a sick one, and I will help anything with a heartbeat. It's just what I do. If you want to talk to us, give us a call at 818-353-1276. How about we take a call? Who do we got on here? Atanda.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Tina.
I told you I'd call.
You did tell me you'd call. Atanda has been following Josh and his critters, my little cleft palate puppy, on his Facebook page since he was a very little boy. She sent Atanda on the phone. She sent me an email once. This is how I met her. And she wanted a lock of his hair, and because she'll never be able to touch him. And I thought that was the most sweetest thing I've ever read. She lives in New York, I'm pretty sure. Right? New York?
Yep.
Yeah.
Upper New York State.
Okay. And she said she just wants a lock of his hair because she'll never be able to touch him. And from what I understand, you were born with the cleft palate also, were you not?
Yes, I was.
What was that like, Atanda?
I don't know. But at 18 months old, I had a cleft palate operation in Montreal.
Oh, wow.
And then when I was 17 years old, they did an extension operation in Syracuse, New York.
Wow. And you, from what I could tell on Facebook, you just, you have a little critter of your own with a birth defect just born.
Oh, yes.
Peapod, the little kitten. The legs are, what's it called? What's the deal?
Well, they look like chicken wings.
They do. They look like chicken wings. I've seen it before. Listen, Atanda, we got to wrap it up real quick. But will you call me back next week? Because I really want to talk to you about Peapod. And you can go to Peapod's Facebook page. We'll talk to you next week. You are live here with Tina Marie on CRN Digital Talk Radio. We will be right back with Carole Raphaelle Davis.
Have you ever considered adding a home security system but thought it would be too expensive? Here's the good news. There's never been a more affordable time to help protect your home, valuables, and your loved ones. You can now get a $100 Visa card from Protect Your Home, your authorized ADT dealer, with the installation of a new ADT monitored system. Here's even better news. Your new system, worth $850, is free. You pay just a $99 installation charge and purchase monthly monitoring for less than $2 a day. Call Protect Your Home today at 1-866-669-8954. That's 1-866-669-8954. Get the peace of mind that comes with owning an ADT monitored system, plus a $100 Visa card from Protect Your Home. Call now, 1-866-669-8954. That's 1-866-669-8954. 36-month monitoring contract required. General terms and conditions apply. Visit protectyourhome.com/terms.
When you really want Italian food, you've got to go to Columbo's. Columbo's Italian Steakhouse and Jazz Club, Colorado Boulevard, Eagle Rock. Is that little neighborhood place you wish was down the street from you? It's springtime in the Southland, and the yucca filamatusa are in bloom, and so is the hunger and thirst for good times. Palate-pleasing, mouth-watering steaks, yes! Neptune's gifts of the freshest fish direct from the seven seas, oh yes! Columbo's delectable Italian family specialties that shame the competition, yes! Jazz every night, check! All at such reasonable prices, yes, yes, yes! And might I add one more yes? Thank you. Let us not forget their award-winning meatballs, oh yes! Columbo's. It's more than the stuff of urban legend. It is that good. Columbo's, because it really is that little neighborhood place you wish was down the street from you. Columbo's. Yes. Manja.
Let's get back to Tina Marie on Critter Radio.
Yay, welcome back to Critter Radio. I'm Tina Marie. And my special guest, Carole Raphaelle Davis. Carole Raphaelle Davis, what do you think of my little cleft palate puppy that's in the room here with us
Well,
today?
I've been in love with him ever since you rescued him, and he was just a day old or so.
Yeah, let me just tell you the story about him really quick. He was dropped off at the shelter in Ventura County. They say 48 hours old, but I believe he was younger. He was younger. The rescue group Leave No Paws Behind gave me a call and said, Tina, will you take him on? And I always take everybody on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I took him on, and he did great with the bottle. I didn't have to tube feed him or anything, you know. And after a few days, I thought, oh, you know, I could never let him go. I could never let him go. And I started a Facebook page for him, and now he's become this internet sensation. I mean,
he's a superstar.
He is. Look, he's got
the cover of Modern Dog magazine.
Modern Dog magazine.
He's got his own book out.
He's got his own book out, written by the great Neil Wooten. What a great man Neil Wooten is. This book is about the first year of his life, and it's a touching story. It's a true story. And he's been a little gem.
I think he's a really great ambassador for adoptable animals who have handicaps and special needs. And a lot of people think, oh, I want a purebred dog, you know, I want a purebred cat, they want the best of the best. And it turns out that those animals who have handicaps sometimes make the greatest family pets, make the greatest friends of all.
They do.
Yeah, they're special.
They do. If you want to give us a call and you want to talk to Josh, Carole, me, you can even talk to Art through the glass window if you want. 818-353-1276. Give us a call. Now, Carole, let's talk about the wildlife, and I want to talk more about this drought.
It seems like it's making people angry. Like somebody called in who didn't come through, who was so angry about me saying that it's time that we ought to make sort of a global shift towards veganism in order to reduce our carbon footprint, our water footprint. It enrages people to even mention the V word, like it's a really dirty word. The V word.
It's not a dirty word. You know, this is a show. I want to be able to educate people. I want to help dogs get adopted, animals get adopted. You know what? If you want to foster 100% of my animals are special needs. If you would like to foster some of my little broken critters, you know, you can do that so I can take even more. We got to keep the cycle going. You can email me at lithgotina@yahoo.com. If you want to foster a little bird with a broken wing, or a little bird with a missing eye, or maybe a gopher. How about that? But I love gophers. Let's talk more, Carole. Knowledge is power, and I want to be powerful. So talk to me. What can I do?
Well, I think it's interesting that you know there was an angry call that came into this show, and I would have been happy to talk to this person, because this is not my opinion that we ought to start thinking about a shift towards veganism. This is actually the thought of the United Nations. These are not my opinions. It's on the cover of the New York Times, the cover of the LA Times. People are talking about the environmental impact of meat production. But from the point of view of you and your show and critters, you know, cows are critters, pigs are critters.
Yeah.
You know, lamb, they're critters. They all died screaming. They all wanted to live, and they all wanted to love. And, you know, chickens, they deserve to have a life, a little bit of sun on their face. I will not
kill anything. Not a fly. You're looking at a dog groomer that won't kill a tick. Okay, that's a problem.
That's when you know you have a problem if you won't kill a tick.
That's the truth.
You can feed the tick to the
possum.
possum.
Don't go to Rita's Grooming in Sun Valley because she doesn't kill ticks.
But you'll give it to the baby possum.
What I do is I remove them and I gently place them outside and be free. Live and let live. That's what I say.
Well, I think that's great. That's admirable.
It is, but I want to know what we can do.
Well, everybody can do their part. Absolutely, everybody can. You don't have to go out and protest. You can make little changes every day in terms of what you buy at the supermarket.
I see.
Yeah. I mean, big agriculture is very happy that you're buying their stuff, and they're in bed with the pharmaceutical industry, who's very happy that you're getting sick buying their stuff. Mm-hmm. So they're all in business together to make you sick, right, and to kill animals. And this is not a sustainable way to live. You could maybe switch over your protein to some plant-based proteins if you need.
Like what? What could they eat?
Oh, well, there's seitan, there's tempeh, there's lentils, there's chickpeas, there's all kinds of plant-based plant-based proteins that you can be very healthy. And you certainly don't need nearly as much protein as most Americans think they need.
Right.
They're peeing it away. It's going down the toilet.
Yeah.
So you can have a really good, healthy, plant-based diet that not only helps the planet, but helps all those animals.
Yeah, we don't need to be killing these animals.
No.
There's no reason. And I crush cat food and feed the red ants out front. That's how kooky I am. I do. I see them marching in a little line. I see them marching.
I envy ants.
I'm like, take a break, guys. I'll crush the cat food. I'll say, Merry Christmas. Have the day off on me. I'm a nut. That's right.
You're a lovable nut.
I am. We're going to take a little break. You're listening to Tina Marie, Carole, Raphaelle Davis on Critter Radio on CRN Digital Radio. We'll be right back.
Experience a luxury boutique hotel escape in the heart of Laguna Beach, California. With the finest art gallery, shopping, dining, and nightlife just steps from your door. The heart of Laguna Beach, the edge of the sea. It's the Inn at Laguna Beach. Enjoy our comfortable rooms, blending the style of a timeless beach bungalow with the modern comforts of today. 70 newly appointed guest rooms and suites await you at the Inn at Laguna Beach. Then, relax at the rooftop bar, where you'll indulge in breathtaking views of the ocean. For dining, you'll find libations and local cuisine on the California coastline, including dining at the legendary Las Brisas, a Southern California landmark. The Inn at Laguna Beach, footsteps from room to village to sea, located in the heart of Laguna Beach. The Inn is within walking distance of all that Laguna Beach has to offer. No car required. The Inn at Laguna Beach, 211 North Coast Highway in Laguna Beach, California. Call 800-544-4479 or visit innatlagunabeach.com.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control of your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problem now by calling the experts at U.S. Tax Shield and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, so call now. 800-351-8614. That's 800-351-8614. U.S. Tax Shield. 800-351-8614.
What are you going to do with your old car? You can try selling it, you could junk it, or you could donate it to Heritage for the Blind. Your car will be towed away for free, and your donation is tax deductible. Just call 1-800-785-9618. Heritage for the Blind accepts cars, vans, trucks, and boats. It doesn't matter if your vehicle runs or not. It will be towed away for free, and you'll be supporting those that need help. Heritage for the Blind is a nonprofit organization that helps the visually impaired live fuller lives. Call right now to donate your car, and as a special thank you for calling, you'll receive a free 3-day vacation voucher to many exciting locations. Call Heritage for the Blind right now, 1-800-785-9618. Donating is easy, and your vehicle is towed away for free. Plus, you'll get a free vacation voucher. Call now, 1-800-785-9618. That's 1-800-785-9618.
Back now to Critter Radio and your host, Tina Marie.
Yay, Tina Marie, back with you live, worldwide, coast to coast. This is fantastic, right? This is good stuff. Critter Radio. Now, here, my guest, Carole Raphaelle Davis. That name just, wow. Carole, I got a question for you here.
Yeah.
You recently investigated a breeding operation right here in Sherman Oaks.
Yeah, well, our organization, the Companion Animal Protection Society, investigates, pet factories all over the country. But there have been 2 in the last year that our organization has investigated right here in town, right in the city of Los Angeles. One of them was a rabbit breeding operation in Sherman Oaks, and the other one is a dog breeding operation in Reseda. So right here in the valley where we are, right in the middle of, just a regular neighborhood, you have these people who think it's okay to have over 100 animals breeding and mistreating them, living in cages, when we have thousands of animals at our city shelter who are waiting for a home.
Right.
So, there's something fundamentally wrong with people who think it's okay to treat animals that way to begin with, given the fact that you have all these animals who are looking for loving homes in our shelter system. So, yeah, we investigated 2 of them. Our investigators went inside and saw the conditions.
And what happened?
Well, one
what
of
did
them.
They see?
Well, the rabbit breeding operation in Sherman Oaks was really disturbing. That was like over 140 rabbits just, stuck in cages, living up to their necks in their own feces and urine. And the cages were stacked up one above the other, where, the feces and urine just goes through the one cage on top. They were stacked up high in the backyard. And the neighborhood wasn't even zoned for this. And an organization which I love called the Bunny World Foundation went inside and talked to the owner and tried to get them to release. And then there was a lot of back and forth with Los Angeles Animal Services to get these animals out of there. And incredibly and inexplicably, the general manager of Los Angeles Animal Services said that the quote, and this is a quote from her, rabbits are just fine where they are. We really disagree. And we just, you just ought not to be buying rabbits. Adopt a rabbit from the shelter.
Sure.
The other one is StarYorkie.com. And they've sold a lot of little dogs like Malteses, Yorkies, little Maltipoos to celebrities like Chris Brown, people like that. A lot of other celebrities. I can't remember the names off the top of my head. But this organization, they've been breeding their dogs up in the Antelope Valley or Kern County out there and selling sick animals to unsuspecting consumers who don't know that you can get a really nice family pet at your local shelter or from a rescue organization. Yeah, so they were busted finally, eventually after
the rabbit people were busted?
They weren't really busted. They were looked into, they were investigated by both our organization, by Bunny World Foundation, and then later on by Los Angeles Animal Services.
Did they clean up the mess?
The problem is that they told the owner of this breeding operation, they told the owner that you've got to clean it up, and they gave them an appointment for when an inspector would come in. And this is not the way to investigate. You don't tell somebody who's abusing animals, look, clean up, wink, wink, we'll be back next week. Right. This is wrong. But we're glad that Star Yorkie is finally under the gun now. They're going to be going to court.
It is.
You can adopt. You don't need to buy these animals.
That's mind blowing. What goes on
isn't it?
Right here.
I know.
Let me at them.
Yeah, I know you'd wring their neck.
Oh, the critters.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're about to wrap it up. Thank you for tuning in and to Critter Radio. Yay! Carole Raphaelle Davis, my beautiful guest.
Thank you so much, Tina.
Will you
You're
come
the best.
Back?
Anytime to speak for animals.
Knowledge is power, and you have empowered me. Thank you, guys. You're listening to CRN Digital Talk Radio. We are out. We will be back next week, 12 o'clock noon, Sundays. Love you. Let's save some critters.
CRN Digital Talk Radio prides itself on being the station of every situation. And you can listen to us on nearly any platform and device. Download to your iPhone, Android, and BlackBerry episodes of What's Cookin'. And take Master Sommelier Michael Jordan with you to the wine shop so he can help you pick out that perfect bottle of wine. Stream episodes of the Sonoma Wine Report through our CRN app, TuneIn Radio, Nobex, Stitcher, UTunes, or AHA Radio. And start planning that unforgettable weekend in the wine country. They're in your corner on iHeartRadio, iTunes, and many other apps. And of course, you can always listen live through your local cable TV provider, as well as on our website at crntalk.com. For more information on where to listen to these great shows, along with many others, log on to crntalk.com and create your own listening experience today.
The radio channels. The radio channels. CRN.
With SRN News, I'm Gordon Griffin. Hillary Clinton is running for president. A top advisor says the former First Lady, Senator, and Secretary of State made it an official in an email message to veterans of her first presidential campaign. But she won't be getting a quick endorsement from one of her party's leaders. New York Mayor Bill de Blasio on this morning's NBC's Meet the Press.
Not until I see, and I would say this about any candidate, till I see an actual vision of where they want to go. I think she's a tremendous public servant. I think she is one of the most qualified people to ever run for this office.
Meanwhile, popular Republican Marco Rubio is set to toss his hat into the ring tomorrow. SRN's Linda Kenyon gives us details.
Senator Rubio will make his announcement in Miami at the iconic Freedom Tower, which has long served as an immigrant reception center. It's a site steeped in symbolism for the bilingual son of Cuban immigrants. Rubio, who is 43, is a first-term U.S. Senator elected to the Senate in 2010. Previously, he was